It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the Lions next on Madden NFL 22.
Here's the Lions kicker, Austin Seibert, to do the honors, and we are underway now at Ford Field. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this 1st quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's brought down by brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Throw left side complete to Sharp. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, Ryan. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. on 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the red zone now, Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped, but It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. First and 10, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Ryan will throw again. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Defensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Lions, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out into the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
after the interception. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Davis is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 32-yard
line. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Turnover. That's what we do. Other way. Let's go.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now Ryan. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10. And they're on 7.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Gets through, and now an opening.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Big stop.
Goff on first down. Pushes past him. Pushes him aside at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And now it's second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and
8. Goff now to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's just looking to keep this thing going. They were down at halftime. Now they've got a cushion on the scoreboard.
Bringing it each and every snap now, and you can tell the confidence has really risen with his unit. I think the halftime had to have done them some good. What they learned, what they gleaned, looking at those tablets, the pictures, and now they're really in sync.
Yeah, whatever they learned and gleaned, nice word, by the way. It's working right now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis.
Brings up
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They give it off here to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on appeal.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on now, let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Quit talking about it and play it. 54's must.
Now Goff on first down. It fights him off. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On second and very short. Goff, pass complete. It's Hockenson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Detroit. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on appeal changed.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Goff now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call, and they feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Single, slot. Hey.
Goff throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
45, Mike, 45.
One last throw here for Goff. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.